Okay, Xenical, 120 milligrams hard capsules. The doctor said to take it 3 times a day with meals. Now, I'm not going to take it just bam right off the bat. I'm going to do a little bit of research. I know that one of the lovely side effects happens to be diarrhea. And as a person who already suffers from irritable bowel syndrome, that doesn't sound good. We actually are planning a trip during spring, about like 8 days. And it just doesn't sound like something I want to deal with going across, Europe, right? So I'm not really sure. I guess I could test it. I have time here to do it, but if you've had any experiences with Xenical, or if you have friends or family who have, I would truly love to hear what those were. And I mean, of course, I'm desperate, and I don't really think that the answer lies in a pill. Okay, that brings something up I'm going to talk about here, for not too deeply, but just, only because, time constraints. Weight loss surgery. I mentioned in my introductory stammering that I have actually had weight loss surgery 2 times. Now, the first time I believe was in about 2002, and I had the gastric banding. That's where they take it like a piece of tubing and they tie off, cinch something off there and make this little stomach for you. And after you have to, recover from the surgery, basically liquids and then mush, and then you can get to more solids. And I woke up from that surgery hungry. I mean, I had to really battle it. It was very difficult for me. And the nurses, in fact, said, I don't remember having a patient before who felt hungry after this surgery. And I just was thinking, figures, I would. So I dedicated myself to this. I felt like it was such a gift that I was given. And, with Sweden and the national healthcare system here, I mean, it cost us like, what, $150. And whatever, it seemed to be a good one. Oh, I should mention that my doctors, they truly wanted me to go for the gastric bypass because at my weight, which was less than now, but I don't know, it wasn't that much less. Maybe 50 pounds, maybe 70, maybe more, I don't know. But I just figured I'm gonna bust ass on this. And after I recovered from the actual surgery and felt strong and was able to eat, after I was down like about 20 pounds, I found that I could start doing a lot more. And so I would get my butt out the door, hop the bus, go downtown, just walk around, browse, get to know the salespeople, and I felt so hopeful and so good. And then as the weight began to come off, my attitude was great. I felt just fantastic. I would start getting off the bus at a stop before, like once a week. I would get off a stop earlier and walk downtown and walk by the water and just, beautiful birch trees and pines, gorgeous. And then after I'd come home, I would make dinner, and my husband and I, Roger, we would eat. And then after I digested my meal, I would exercise. you dance, you know, to music. And I got up to where I could go 45 minutes. And, you know, we're talking a chick that was hovering around 400. And to be able to do that, it was, God, it felt so good. And I set my eye on a goal of, oh God, this sounds so tragic, but 350, you know? And I was going to get a gold bracelet. I had it all picked out, the style, the whole bit. No, this is not it. Trust me, it doesn't come near to fitting now. But, oh yeah, in November, which by the way, Father's Day is in November, and I was heading to the bus stop, going to go downtown to buy something for my father-in-law, and I biffed it. I completely wiped out on some ice and crashed on my knees, and the doctor said, I want you to be completely off your, no walking for 2 weeks, and I'm serious. Just to go to the bathroom, that's it. And I'm like, yeah, that's what every fat chick wants to hear. No walking, no moving. All right, well, so from there on I was, had to take the bracelet off like 3 weeks later. Puff, ugh, just all that work. Well, in 2005, I think I was called in for like a follow-up, and I really didn't want to go, but I did, and they said, oh, you should have had the gastric bypass, and I said, I know that now, and I know it's too late. And they said, no, it's not too late. I was like, oh, are you serious? I could have it? And yep. And you know that old saying about the greasy wheel, or the squeaky wheel gets the grease? I'm a squeaky. I actually got the surgeon, his mobile phone number, and I would call him up once a week. And so instead of having to wait a rather long time, I got that surgery within 3 months. Now I'm going to tell you something, guys. I woke up from that surgery and it was nothing like the band. Nothing. No, I was not hungry, trust me. I was so sick. So sick. I was in the hospital more than 2 weeks. I had to get quite a bit of, I guess they call it, you know, units of blood. It was just horrible. Horrible. Emotionally, physically, everything. Oh, I had weird things like, yeah, I'm up there in age. In 2005, I was in my late 40s. I went from occasionally needing reading glasses to where, bam, after that surgery, I couldn't even read my mobile phone. Just like overnight, literally, my vision, and it's never changed. Well, I respected the surgery, as in, you know, liquids for 2-3 weeks, and then mush, and then so on. I really did. I didn't feel good. I didn't have any energy. I ended up getting severe anemia so bad that they had to come in an ambulance. It was horrible. Obviously, well, I lost like about 115 pounds in 3 months. That's not good. I mean, sure, it sounds great on paper, but no. I felt horrible. Oh, and it did some weird stuff to my back, and it gave me some nerve damage. It was horrible. I'd see like really big guy or girl walking down the aisle in the hospital corridor, carrying overnight stuff, obviously getting ready to have that surgery. If I'd had the strength to get myself out of the bed, I would have said, hey, wait a minute, think about this, please. This is serious. Now, I'm not taken away from this surgery. I know a lot of people who've had some really good success. but they're always paying certain prices on it. And some of it, like one of my best friends, she has a port here, and she has to go get blood like every 2 weeks, 3 weeks, because she's so severely anemic. Nothing out. And yeah, she went from 365 to 180. So yeah, she lost weight, and it's fluctuated. Oh, she throws up like 5-6 times a day, no matter what she eats. It's just horrible, you know. Anyway, it's not a magic answer, and anyone who says that it's a cop-out or easy,